Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. If you're my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about who this young male energy that I'm seeing in January and February. And that's like kind of around the inauguration day. Like I kept seeing that Vice President Harris doesn't get sworn in and neither does, what do you call it? Donald Trump. So who's this young guy? Some of you guys, I have read some of your what to call it, your comments. Some of you guys had suggested Speaker of the House Johnson, Mike Johnson. Is that his name? I think it's Mike Johnson. Don't really know. Then we have JD Vance. It could be the line of succession. So there could be a multitude of different things. I have to explore this a little bit more. That's why we're doing today's video. So this video specifically is being recorded on November 15th at 12:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I actually just got done doing a previous video, which was all about the big incoming political death within the United States. So I definitely recommend you check that out because all my videos have seemed to be like an episode where you guys are watching as the story unfolds, and I'm telling you the story as time goes on. And kind of interesting and kind of cool. That's something I always realized that I've been doing since the very start of the channel. That everything is an episode and everything kind of translates and everything blends together. There's always this full story here, and as you watch the video, you start to understand the bigger picture and even the smaller pictures as well. But anyway, I want to say thank you for liking, subscribing, hitting the bell icon. Go ahead and do that already if you voted for Kamala Harris. And for Donald Trump, or if you voted in the United States 2024 presidential election, go ahead and hit that like button below. Let me know. If you like chocolate, hit that like button. If you have a dog, hit that like button. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, just let me know in the comment section below. I really love talking to you guys. I am getting back to you as fast as possible. I want to say thank you for the engagement and everything that you've been doing for the channel. I'm sincerely grateful. But anyway, we are going to move forward ahead. We're just going to jump in full stream. Again, who this young man? That's the question. I want to know what you guys think, who you're getting in the young male category. But we are going to explore that today and find out who this young male. So, let's do it. Alright, guys, this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and everything in this video is alleged. That's it. Alright. Spirit Angel tell me, let's see. Clear this deck. Okay. Spirit Angel tell me, who is this young male that I'm seeing in January? Who is this young male? Okay. But who's this male though? Because you have this guy win is found out that it wasn't really legitimate, but then here's the White House. So who's in the White House? If you guys are wondering who I'm talking to my spirit guys. I can hear them in my radio because I'm deaf. I'm clairaudient, if that's the easier way to understand it. It is so confusing because here's why I say it's confusing. Because the line of succession has a set rules in place. The line of succession basically goes on what to call it. It goes from president, vice president, speaker of the house, and then it goes to the cabinet members. Problem is, almost all of them are appointed by the president. So it had the King of Wands reverse for Donald Trump. That's the Donald Trump victory back in the 2024 presidential election. That's why it's being indicated here, because this card, for me, means and indicates conservative value, conservative president, conservative politician. In the center card here, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Now, if you watched my previous political death video, this card was center stage, right? This card is telling me that something's going to come out. And again, happy full moon to all of you guys. About what happened here, and that he is actually not the president. That's why this card is reversed. There's thievery here. But the the future card showed up 4 with 4 wands here, and that's the White House card. This has always been my White House card, going into the White House and being successful. Now the problem is, this card normally indicates to me the line of succession. It's saying that it's not going to follow the proper protocol of line of succession because the proper protocol for line of succession has been thwarted and has been altered by a foreign influence to give a certain politician power, and by doing so, you basically screwed up the line of succession. The line of succession normally heavily relied on the president, the vice president, the Speaker of the House, and his cabinet members. The problem is, the cabinet members are all appointed by the president, and the president, who is in this aspect here, everything here is alleged, everything is for entertainment purposes only, and for education purposes only as well, is not legitimate. And because it's not legitimate, what it is saying is it's saying that there's a situation here where it's almost called into question the legitimacy of the line of succession, and there might need to be an altercation to it and a change in the line of succession. Because it seems to me as well as that it cannot be somebody who was chosen on behalf of the president. It has to be, I wonder if there maybe is somebody who was chosen on behalf of the incumbent president, which is Biden. I wonder if maybe the line of succession goes down that aspect. And so that would be Vice President Harris, then it would be Speaker Johnson, and then it will go down the list. The problem is, the reason why I don't see Vice President Harris right now in the White House, because I feel like this individual is a transitional candidate. Well, not transitional candidate, but transitional president between two presidents who's acting president because of the issue that's currently taking place. So by giving the vice president the presidency because it involved her directly, it could look like there is favoritism. So they can't give it to her, so there's going to be somebody else who's going to take it from her for temporarily until everything gets sorted out. So I wonder if, theoretically speaking, Mike Johnson is the one who will become president or acting president for the time being. That's going to be interesting. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like the line of succession, something happened to the line of succession. It does not go according to plan because everything else is fabricated, and therefore it cannot go the proper route of line of succession. Something's happening revolving the presidency and the line of that succession. Because we have the World card. People are watching. People are watching because this woman in the center here with the 2 of Wands, she's a manifestor. She's a big manifestor. Yeah, she could be naked, but she is bare. She laid it all out. She fought heavily and fought hard. I always say this in a lot of my videos. The thing is about the prosecutor back when in the 1860s or 70s, there was a Republican who won by like 1 electoral vote, but also lost the popular vote. But the Democrat was the prosecutor, and the Democrats put him up to try to take out the corrupt Republican politician, but corrupt president at the time, and he lost. He gave up. But the difference is, Vice President Harris is not like that. She is not going to give up, and that's what I love about her. She has that ambition. She has that power. She has that drive. She's not the one to give up easily. And I think Trump's mistake was allowing and telling Biden to step down and to allow a black woman to take over. Because when you let somebody like Vice President Harris take over, she's going to fight you to nail and tooth end, especially a prosecutor against a criminal. That's something that we never had in, ever. A convicted felon, really, is what he is. And she's a fighter. She really is a fighter. And the World card here is telling me here that people are watching how the United States deals with these issues. And I think a lot of the United States is going to have to look to how other countries have dealt with this issue to kind of have a deeper understanding of how it's going to understand how to do it at home, because apparently there's nothing in the Constitution that stated how the crisis goes. Well, normally when someone steals an election, once you're in office and you take the oath of office, there's nothing that they can do. However, this is different because this means the end of the United States, so to speak. So there's a lot more on the stake here than other presidents who have stolen an election, because this one in particular threatened the very foundation of the United States. And we have here again the presidency card, the Chariot. I wonder if there's somebody going to an ambulance. There's an ambulance here in some capacity. Something happened. There's an ambulance. But at the same time, I'm also seeing that like a wedding. I keep getting this wedding image, and I'm seeing that somebody who is about to say "I do," and the guy asks, "Does anybody object to the wedding, to the marriage couple?" And somebody says, "I object," and then they give out all the information. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that type of situation may play out, and it keeps pointing back to um, what happened in England. It keeps going back to England, the monarchy. It keeps going back to before the United Kingdom, excuse me, became a constitutional monarchy. It talked about how during the I guess the Middle Ages. I don't really know how. I really don't know nothing about England, so I do apologize if you are British if I offended you. I don't intend to. I just don't know anything about your history. But I keep seeing like a king, and he's about to be I don't know, like anointed as king. I guess that's how they do it. And then somebody comes in and says, "Wait, he's not the king. He's the imposter. He's not part of the family lineages." And then they lay out the truth. And the same thing is happening again. And then I was telling my friend before the election, I kept listening to Mamma Mia's music, the soundtrack from the first movie, Mamma Mia, with Meryl Streep. And I keep seeing the winner takes it all. That's what I kept saying. Like, this election keeps having me listen to the winner takes it all. Like, it just keeps doing it. I wonder if, Kamala, I believe that's how you guys are telling me to pronounce this too. Kamala, um, takes it all. I think she takes it all back. I have faith in that. But we have the judgment card here. Americans going out to vote. Again, we have that cross again, the ambulance card. There's going to be a judgment here. And there is. I feel like the Supreme Court is something with the Supreme Court here. We have the Republicans, we have the Democrats winning with justice on the side, with the money being funneled in. And that's underneath the world card, Washington, the line of. I wonder if this has to do with the United States. I think this has to do with recounts. Yeah, this has to do with recounts. Because we have the fairness here. It's not fair. So the Democrats have to raise money, and it's giving people money to recount the votes. And underneath the Chariot card here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is not a good card for whoever is in this ambulance or whoever is leading the presidency. The economy is going to be terrible. We have here election night, the Three of Wands. We have foreign interference, right? That's underneath the presidency, underneath the White House. And then it's followed by the Five of Pentacles. That means walking away from a situation. There's loss. And then all this is because the Wheel of Fortune. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is telling me. If you watch my other video, I talked about the political death. I wonder if there's actual harm here. I wonder if there's a big issue that's happening that's going to take place in the United States that can actually lead to an individual being harmed. I wonder. Because it keeps giving me mixed information, but it didn't specify who this young male was. Let me see if I can do a different tarot card deck. Maybe the different tarot deck might be able to provide me with a little bit more information. So let me see if I can get it to give me a storyline. If I get the story, maybe I can be able to translate it for you. Okay, Spirit Angel tell me, give me the storyline. Who is this young male who is acting president in the United States? Or who is this young male in the month of January who is the leader or the president of the United States? Give me the story. Okay. The bottom of the card here, we have the 2024. Self-explanatory, right? Okay, now here is the story that we have laid out here. I don't think you guys can actually see it, so I'm going to try my very best to try to give you the information, relate the storyline to you. So we have here, we have the pathway, and that's 35. That's reverse. The pathway card. It's reverse here. You have butterflies going into the light. Just walk in there. Just finding your light. Just finding your way, right? If you look into it, you look at the light here, you find calm, peacefulness, restful, quiet, right? Just sounds nice, gets rid of the noise. It's being followed by the poverty card, right? Struggling, barely making it to get by. 37. You have here reverse bad health, right? This person, it's been good for seeing health. This person lost, but the pathway is not over. Not over. We have here, we have bad health in reverse. That's number 31. And this guy, by the way, this actually looks like Jeffrey Epstein. Not going to lie, but it does. If you look at his face here, he looks like he is. I'm seeing this woman here, and I feel like there's a woman here that is more of a keynote. There's a woman who has to be related to him, that is related to the Trump campaign. We have here, we have mature man, number 5. Right, this maturity man, this man who is wise, but also looked at the world from a different lens, from a different point of view, a different understanding. I wonder if this is Biden. But we have here underneath the pathway card, we have the reverse courtship. There's a lot of heart issues. Yeah, there's a lot of heart issues. Again, this is being reinforced from the previous reading. Can't pick it up. This is the problem when you bite your nails. Okay, so you have the courtship card, right? With the number 4, it's reverse. There is this male with a woman, it's reverse, but I'm getting no to look at that statue. And that's a Cupid. That's love. But now that I'm realizing when you look at that, there's CV. V and the letter C. CB, BC. JD Vance. Oh, I wanted to do JD Vance. Because the card was reversed, and what it's telling me, and I did say this to you guys before, I don't see JD Vance being on the ticket. I feel like he was used for something. He played a role, and his role ended. Because underneath here, people, this is okay, I see. This is JD Vance, this is Vice President Harris, this is Donald Trump. But what is this? Okay, we'll find out. Melania, I heard Melania, so this is Melania here. Okay, we have 28, expectation. Vice President Harris, she lost. Right, she's in poverty. Right now, she's in a state of despair, upset. Then you have expectation. People expected her to win. I think she's going to run in 2028. She's going to run in 2028 if she's not president now or doesn't become president. She's running. 100%. Count my money on it. I would put money on her. She's running. She may not look like it now, but she's running. Especially when information gets revealed that she lost. We have here occupation. I tell you something. Expectation for occupation, not for the job that she was supposed to have. Right? And the coffin. Okay, this is the second time that this is the second time that coffin showed up for her reading. Why is it Vice President Harris though that a coffin shows up? Oh crap. It's possible she either takes over President Biden. Not wishing harm on anybody's video, just for entertainment purposes only, allegedly. It could be her taking over Biden. It could also be that there's an attempt on her. It could be mental. But she's going through despair. Like she doesn't know how to deal with the issues. I have to look at her. I have to see what I stay in the reading tomorrow. I don't know because it's been a couple of days now since I recorded that video. I'm gonna have to look at it. Before this video ends, I'm looking at Vice President Harris and seeing what's going on with her and why I keep getting the coffin card for her. And for Vice President Harris, for JD Vance, we have the pathway. His path has ended. Doesn't end up a courtship. He's going to get removed. I don't think he's going to be vice president. I think he's going to get voted out. We have here unexpected income. I have a feeling that he was paid to do what he did, to run. He's obviously going to be set up for the next election because he's going to have the notoriety. But it feels like to me that he was paid to do something. There was some sort of payment for JD Vance. And then we have here May Mail, number 1. He could become president. He could. But I don't see that because we have the end of a pathway, end of a path forward for him. The courtship between him and Donald Trump has ended. And because it ended, because the contract was fulfilled by his behalf, therefore he's getting paid. And he's getting paid because of the main mail. And main mail is Donald Trump. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So let me just read this. I'm going to read it up and down, and I'm going to read it sideways. I'm going to read it sideways after. So just hold on tight. Because as I go through these cards, I'm starting to understand what they're saying. But I need to keep going. Then we're going to kind of further explain it. So just hang tight. Okay, so we have the bad health card here. This is the Donald Trump card. So this is Donald Trump row. We have bad health. And that is reversed right now, right? That is the pathway. It's the end of a pathway, right? Poverty, mature male. This is 13. It's reversed right now. I don't feel like he's going to be in sickness yet. It feels like he was, but not yet, is what I'm saying. It's coming, but not yet. We have here community. People around him and within him are happy that he won the election. Right? That's why the community is here. But look at those people. These people look like they don't belong in this restaurant, right? They look out of place. Like, look at that guy. Look at that kid's pants. Look at his hand. Look at the wife or the woman. Kind of very shaggy. Her hair's not done. The guy had no teeth barely. And it just looks like poor people who are out of place in a rich restaurant. It looks out of place. And also we have as well, if you look very closely at the letters here on the window, we have CM, MC, CM, MC, MC, MC. There's empty. Something's empty. Something's empty because we have change. Number 9. Car. The car is empty. MC again, CM, MC. Someone with either initial CM or MC. Because I keep hearing the word empty every time I say MC. So something's empty with him. Oh. Okay. Hold on tight. We got some information coming soon. We have here the house reverse. The house reverse 20. 20. We have Melania here. I've never done a reading on Melania, but I did. Excuse me. I read it once on her. That was the marriage. Which actually I'll put in the link in the description below if you want to look at it. Okay, so we have the mature male. Right, the mature male. That's Melania. She might be coming in masculine. We have again CM. Why CM keep coming in? See right here where my finger is? CM. What if Melania's last name starts with a C? We have thoughts. 16. She's thinking about 2016. She's not happy. I don't see Melania being happy. I think she's gonna be the leaker. I keep feeling that she's the leaker. That there's some sort of courtship, something marriage problem. I always see marriage problems here, but I always store her as somebody who's leaking information. She's gonna leak something. We have here fourth person. I kid you not, guys. Look at the wall. See M again. And this time you also have an end. If that also helped. An NCM. MC. MCN. Nothing coming to me. Don't know yet. Then we have here marriage reverse. They're gonna get divorced. I've always been saying this in my other readings that Donald Trump is gonna get divorced, and something's gonna happen with his relationship with Melania, and it's gonna be an end of something. It's an end, and because it's an end, it's an end of everything for him. Now we're gonna read it this way. We have the pathway card reverse, followed by the poverty card, bad health, mature male. There's a male here. The mature male is Donald Trump. He's going to have bad health, and he's going to be in poverty, and he's going to have no path forward. I feel like he's going to go into the light eventually. It's going to be soon because it does not look like he had much too long. I feel like 2025 is going to be his year. Now, I'm not wishing harm on him or anything like that. I do wish that he stays in good health. But allegedly, it doesn't look like he's going to be in a very good position for a very long time. I will say after May, he's in a good spot if he does make it to that point. But if he doesn't, then it'll be before June of 2025 that he's likely to have a lot of issues. We have here thoughts, followed by community, expectation, courtships. Okay, I see here. So the thoughts on his mind about what he did for the community, to his people, right? His Republican supporters. They were expecting him to win this election. They expected him to win. And in return, the courtship card is reversed, and the courtship card means there's a lack of agreement with the community and the voters. He did something to make these people happy, but in return, it wasn't genuine. And he knows that. That's why the thoughts are reversed. It happened. We have here the fourth person and changed. Fourth person changed the occupation because of money. So what is this telling me here? It's telling me that this person, whoever this person is, changed the occupation or the role because of money influence. But this person is false. This person is not the winner. This is Trump. We have here as well. Marriage card reverse. The house. The house is reverse. Oh, I see. So the winner here who did change because they declared the winner because of occupation, which is the role here, because of influence of money, it changes after the marriage ends. There's an agreement between the people and the voters. The marriage ends, the goodness between the people who voted you in. The house is reversed, which means that there's a change in the White House because of a coffin. So there's an end of something. It doesn't mean that there's an actual death. It doesn't mean that President Biden died. I don't really see that yet. I'm not wishing him harm. But it could be here, it's telling me that with the occupation could be an end of this money. Citizen United. I feel like it's gonna be end of Citizen United. It's gonna expose something from that. And because of that, it's an end of a main male. The end of the story. The end of the story has to do with Donald Trump. Because this is the story about Donald Trump. That's what this whole thing was. This whole story was the story of Donald Trump. This young male, it's all about him fighting his younger self. And that his younger self, it might be what takes down Trump. This young male might take down Donald Trump. But how? How is what I want to know. How is that possible? I'm hearing the word fluidity, like fluidity. I wonder if he has Alzheimer's, and then because he has Alzheimer's, he goes back to his younger self, and he wakes up, and his younger self like, wait, what? We're not doing that. I wonder if his younger self wakes up, and the Donald Trump that is now. I wonder if he has split personality disorder. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like he has split personality disorder, and there's going to be a fight, an internal battle within him. The question is, what line is going to win? We're going to be the other way now. We have here the pathway card reversed by poverty with bad health. Mature male, we know what that is, right? Then we have courtship, followed by expectations, humility, and thoughts. These are this is talking about Vice President Harris. Oh, so Vice President Harris from left to right. Donald Trump is right to left. Makes sense now. Okay, so we have here courtship. The American people voted for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. I'm going to reiterate that. I'm just going to call it Vice President Harris. The courtship for Vice President Harris, the agreement between the voters voting for Vice President Harris expected her to win. The community came out in support for her. They came out in droves, but they were confused why there was votes missing. That's what's on their mind. That's what's on their thoughts. And it's because of money that was influencing the occupation of the presidency. And because of that, there was a change in the White House. But that change in the White House and the false illusion, it's the false person. Then you have here, it's all because of Donald Trump and his money influence, because of people who supported him. But don't worry, because there's an end of his story. There's an end of his story coming. There's a death coming, a transformation, an end of something, a big change, because the change card is here again. And then you have here, don't worry, the house reverses itself. And it's an end of whatever the story, the end of Donald Trump, the end of the sole contract with the United States and Donald Trump. I feel like it's the end. We're getting towards the end of Donald Trump's influence in the United States regarding the sole contract, and we're now going to be entering the phase of the aftermath of Donald Trump. What happened after Donald Trump? The House reverses. I think it's telling the story about what's going to play out and how it's going to play. Again, left to right is Vice President Harris, right to left is Donald Trump. We do have here, again, because I read it the opposite way for Donald Trump, we have the main male in bad health, poverty, pathway. It's telling me here that he has no path and he's going to end up poor. Something happened. He's going to get stressed out. And also, I just realized in the light bulb, too. Look who's in the light bulbs. C and M. Someone with the initial CM is coming through very strongly. I don't know who that is. Mueller. No. CM. I don't know who CM is. Nothing is ringing in my head. That's CM. And also, don't get the deep card. That's the whole moral of the story is. But I feel like we never got the answer of who the young male is. You have to pay the story here. Who is this young male? I think I need to do another video on this because I feel like I'm so intrigued. I just don't know who the young male is. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Magician card, manifesting, and the Tower. The end of something. There's a big story, the end of a story here. I wonder if Donald Trump has split personality disorder and that's going to be the thing that takes him down. He wakes up. I don't know. Oh my God. It feels so weird. It feels weird. And I've said this in one of my readings as well. I felt like the particle accelerator that they turned on had changed timelines for us. And I wonder if maybe the reason why Elon Musk knows the result of the election, because he saw it in the future when the timeline shifted in the particle accelerator. I wonder if one of the offshoots of the particle accelerator comes with a Donald Trump. But that Donald Trump is a good Donald Trump. I wonder if that happens. But again, that's a little far-fetched, even for myself, you know? Even I don't believe that. But I wonder if that's talking on a spiritually or um, mentally speaking. I do think it's more mental than physically. But I do wonder if what this might mean. I'm so confused right now because my mind is just blown. It tells the story, but the story just doesn't make complete sense. There's something missing. But I think in time we're gonna find out what the story is. But for right now, we're gonna leave it as is. And you guys just let me know in the comment section below what you do think. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And let me know in the comment section below what you do think of today's video and what you think. I really want to know what your thoughts are about today's video because it's very confusing. But anyway, guys, I love you. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out. Love you.